Coming up in a special Christmas edition of Small Town Big Deal, Santa Claus is coming to town on a Harley.
Next, we head north for a historic Christmas celebration, from a walk through history to the bright lights of a spectacular parade.
Then, we'll ring in the joy of the season with this amazing college Christmas extravaganza.
Oh, gee. We meet someone with the right stuff to be named after a U.S. president.
To finish out our tour, we'll visit a little town where Christmas got its start.
Welcome to Small Town Big Deal's Christmas Across America. I'm Rodney Miller.
And I'm Jann Carl. We are so excited to be filming part of this year's special at the incredible Christmas place in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, where they celebrate Christmas 365 days a year.
Yeah, and when you come through the door, the magic begins. From the gentle Christmas music to the twinkling lights around every corner.
Yeah, you may not want to leave, but right now we want you to go with us on a trip all across America to find even more Christmas magic.
Every week, we love sharing uplifting stories about remarkable people, wonderful places, and amazing events. But today, it's all about Christmas.
Join us as we head out on an unforgettable Yuletide journey and celebrate Christmas across America.
Christmas Across America is presented by GoServe Global. Go to goserveglobal.org to learn how they deliver hope to those in need.
We're so glad you joined us for this year's Christmas special.
You know, I was thinking, it's Christmas Eve and Santa's sneaking down the chimney. I wonder if anybody ever thought somebody's breaking in and calls 911.
Well, I guess technically that is breaking and entering, but I don't think that's ever been done.
Now, if it happened, we found out Santa has a special relationship with the police.
True. I mean, we know of a police department that does a really cool thing for the community and escorts Santa all around town.
It's the blare of sirens, not the jingle of bells, that announces Santa's escort ride.
And even the big guy himself rides a ho-ho Harley Davidson.
Which is easier to drive, the sleigh or the police motorcycle?
Oh, the sleigh for sure. This is really difficult, but it hones my skills for when the time comes.
Dozens of officers literally line up to volunteer for the annual event that benefits local schools and foundations.
They can't wait to go dashing through the streets of Charleston, a city founded in 1670 on the coast of South Carolina.
What is the reaction of the crowds when you guys drive by?
Oh, they love it, especially the kids. They clap, they cheer, they come out, they want to give us high fives as we ride by.
Hi, Santa!
And Santa doesn't leave Mrs. Claus at home with the elves. She gets a special ride with the chief of police.
Well, it's good that you could come down from the North Pole here to Charleston to be a part of this.
I'm so happy to be with my friends from the Charleston Police Department. They're the best.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, folks.
Have you ever arrested Santa for breaking and entering?
Four more. No, we have to use discretion on that one. Hey, y'all gotta make some noise!
Screams of joy greet the Clauses as they visit elementary schools, bearing gifts such as books. And what's a Santa to do when there's no chimney to slide down?
Yay!
It's really exciting for them to have the police officers, Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus here and just kicking off the holiday season for them.
What's your name, buddy?
What was that first stop like?
That set the tone. You kind of get to see what this actually does for the kids.
It was awesome. I love when the kids are so excited to see us.
And the dogs.
The puppies are, dare I say, more exciting than Santa.
He tried to lick me.
Yeah, he did.
Captain, what was it like to be inside that room with those kids?
It's just so amazing to see the smiles on their faces, bringing that joy to them.
It's gotta be the spirit of Christmas. I mean, cops are giving away donuts.
Grab one.
Just grab one. Yep, all right.
Everybody say donuts!
Santa's escort ride was started in 2019 by Chief Luther Reynolds. He passed away in 2023, but his wife Caroline continues to work with the Lens Foundation, which unveils a room in his honor.
Oh, thank you all so much. gosh, look at him.
The Lens Foundation helps raise the gifts and money from generous citizens and businesses that make the ride possible.
LENS stands for Law Enforcement Neighborhood Support. So today, what you witnessed is all the foundation supporting the officers to go out and bring the gifts and the cheer to the children.
You know, the escort, got the motorcycles, the nice unmarked cars.
Yeah, we got it all covered.
Yeah.
The event was originally created to benefit Charleston's Ronald McDonald House, and that merry mission continues today.
Merry Christmas! Santa brings more than 250 gifts to the organization that provides housing for families who have children receiving medical care away from home.
How many families will you have here over the Christmas holiday?
I think we're going to be full, 32 families, and we always have a waiting list.
Wow.
They're going through what can be the most difficult time in their lives, and to have something like this means the world to them.
Hey, Ms. Davinia, on behalf of Santa, the Charleston Police Department, and the Ronald McDonald House, we got a few gifts here for Zoriel. Thank you.
Davinia Boone's daughter is in intensive care for a heart condition that thankfully will be mended.
She has a little hole in her heart. I live 3 hours away. So it's been a blessing that the Ronald McDonald House have let me and my husband stay while we take care of our baby in the NICU.
A few years ago, Santa added this similar foundation to his route.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
The Fisher House gives veterans and their families a place to stay while they receive treatment at a VA medical facility.
We also provide meals, groceries, transportation, anything that family could possibly need so that they can be there for that hero that's hospitalized.
First and foremost, what has the Fisher House meant for you, Doug?
It's been a place to relax and recuperate away from the hospital environment.
Was it cool to see the police department today drive up?
Yeah, particularly not in my rearview mirror.
Spreading the joy of the season, that's what Santa's escort ride is all about.
And even though Santa visits only one day a year, the benefits to the community last all year around.
And a lot of the kids recognize the officers because of the community outreach they do.
It builds a camaraderie, you know, builds relationships, and it's a great thing. It's an awesome thing, and they love it.
Coming up next on Christmas Across America, we visit the beautiful, quaint town of Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
No one does Christmas quite like Portsmouth. Ho, ho, ho!
Christmas Across America is presented by GoServe Global. Go to goserveglobal.org to learn how they deliver hope to those in need.
Welcome back to Christmas Across America.
For this next story, we went to the beautiful little picturesque town of Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
You know, Jan, they celebrate Christmas here for 30 days. I mean, they really know how to celebrate.
They do, and if you can't find your Christmas spirit there, you might just be a lost cause.
I think it's safe to say that no one does Christmas quite like Portsmouth. Portsmouth, New Hampshire, population 21,000, is about 110 miles north of Boston.
Their month-long celebration is called A Vintage Christmas. Think of it as Portsmouth's Christmas card to the world.
3, 2, 1.
Portsmouth is a very vibrant, exciting town, and as you can see by the crowd, people just come out. They love the holiday season.
The local Strawberry Bank Museum brings Christmas past to life.
For around 40 years, they've been hosting the Candlelight Stroll.
Candlelight Stroll is 300 plus years of December in the same neighborhood. This is the whole range of people who lived in this neighborhood and what they did in December.
Visitors stroll from era to era by going door to door. Each home represents a different time in Portsmouth's history.
You'll find actors portraying the lives of actual past city residents.
Merry Christmas.
Like all the actors, Sarah Vidani has thoroughly researched her role.
My name is Catherine Shapley. I was born here in Portsmouth in 1757.
With her merchant husband away from home, Catherine is running the family shop and raising the children.
This was quite common for women of that era, but you might not know it.
Women tend to be underrepresented in history. They're not written about as often as men. Their records tend to get lost. It's really an honor to bring these women to life and make sure that they're not forgotten by history. You heard from your father.
Her home isn't decorated for the holidays because the idea of decorations didn't catch on until later.
And it really isn't until the late 1800s when you get to the Goodwin Mansion that it's high Victorian. They've just started to have Christmas trees.
Governor, how do you celebrate Christmas in 1870?
Relatively new tradition. We decorate, we have a Christmas tree. The children are excited about Santa.
Step into the Abbott home and you're transported to 1943.
I am home on leave from basic training.
At the kitchen table is Walter Holt, a World War II photographer.
A lot of people are asking, where I'm going to be stationed next or what my job is. So we get to explain about the real life people who lived in these houses.
Things are festive over at the Day House because it's 1955 and the war is over. America's optimism is reflected in this home.
What reaction do you see from people when they come into your 1950s kitchen?
Quite a reaction to that feeling of Christmas of their past.
I think that was our TV you actually...
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
If the candlelight stroll fuels the town's Christmas soul,
then its holiday heartbeat is powered by the sweetest of treats.
Wow.
Look, the Grinch!
This annual gingerbread house contest is Portsmouth's sweet spot.
People have looked at Portsmouth itself. We have some of the historic houses. We have the iconic Darcy Blows sign. New Hampshire, things like the log cabin. I think just thinking about New Hampshire is special.
It's the sugar-coated version of Portsmouth's history.
I'm guessing everything has to be edible?
Everything has to be edible, absolutely.
Okay, that.
That is good.
The North Church is the most iconic building in town.
In the contest, it takes the cake.
First place, Judge's Choice Award.
But if confectionery creativity won't light up your Christmas spirit,
then head to Portsmouth's biggest party.
Welcome everybody to the City of Portsmouth Illuminated Holiday Parade.
Would you lay down in the street and let me jump over you?
No.
I think he answered very quickly on that.
more than 45 local organizations participate in the parade that doubles as a food drive.
All this small town spirit and creativity really impressed us.
And it's sure to impress the parade's guest of honor.
Okay, Jan, here he comes.
Oh, the man of the hour. Hey.
Santa! You're bound to find the Christmas spirit in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Because for a full month,
they really know how to celebrate Christmas.
That's right. Hit it, everybody! Merry Christmas!
Still ahead, stars are born as an amazing school of music celebrates the birth of the King.
The Lord is come.
Welcome back to this special Christmas edition of Small Town Big Deal. Jan, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Oof, I love so many, but I have to say Nat King Cole singing the Christmas song. What about you?
You know, that's a good one, but you know, I think something more traditional like Silent Night.
But I think we can all agree, no matter which song is our favorite, that it just wouldn't be Christmas without Christmas music.
And we found the perfect place to celebrate the music and the meaning of Christmas.
The glory of the season fills the concert hall at Liberty University. We've come for their annual two-night production, Christmas on the Boulevard, and it's fair to say Liberty was made for this moment.
What makes Liberty come alive at Christmas time?
Our long-standing motto at the university is we train champions for Christ. And so Christmas is kind of like our Super Bowl.
Just look at the way the campus lights up with holiday spirit. You'll find this shining beacon of faith in higher education in Lynchburg, Virginia, about 2 hours west of Richmond.
The school was founded in 1971 by legendary Christian leader Dr. Jerry Falwell as Lynchburg Baptist College. The name changed to Liberty University in 1984, and Dr. Dondi E. Costin became president in 2023.
Liberty flames never go down. Liberty flames rise.
Liberty University is one of the largest universities in the world. I suspect that's something that will be surprising to many people. Our facilities are world class, not just top notch, not just first class, but world class. If I were a parent and I were thinking about, hey, where do I want to send my child? Where do I want them to go in what may be the most critical 4-year period in their life? I would want them at Liberty University. I'd want them in a place where faith is central, where we focus on purpose and meaning and value.
You can study about anything you want here at Liberty because they offer over 700 unique areas of study. But we're here for the music program.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
This state-of-the-art studio is just one reason why commercial music is the largest degree in the music program.
Everybody, 2, 3, and.
Wonderful Counselor.
It's too much R. And ready, go.
Music and worship is another popular course of study. It's not often you see this level of devotion in a college class.
What's the School of Music here at Liberty meant to you?
Everything. Just the amount of support and love that people show each other, it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
The professors want to see you succeed, they want to see you grow, and they're so intentional with each and every student.
And they care so much about our growth as musicians, but even more so, just who we are individually and our calling more than anything.
You are actually a registered nurse.
Yes, yes. I just feel like God was calling me to go into ministry and lead worship.
Tamara DeHady's calling will take her center stage tonight as a solo performer.
Can we get just a little sneak preview, maybe just a...
Okay, yes, let's do it.
The sky is filled with a splendorous light. What an awesome, glorious sight.
Wow. You don't even need instruments.
I've been practicing, I'm not gonna lie.
She's kind of, humble about it. She never says that she doesn't, she's soft-spoken, and then she opens her mouth and it's like, behold, kind of sound comes out.
We have a Thursday night sold out performance. Okay. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Dr. Stephen Mueller is the dean of the School of Music. When he drops in on a classroom, he sometimes joins in.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water?
So, Christmas on the Boulevard, it'll be our first time. What can you tell us? What should we expect?
Well, I'll just tell you, you're in for a treat. It's our students on display. There's a wide variety of musical styles. There's choir, there's orchestra, there's smaller ensembles, there's a bluegrass group, there's a gospel choir, there's an a cappella group, a brass quintet. There's all kinds of students showing off what they do, showing off in the best way possible.
More than 300 students from around the world will take part in the production. They've all been blessed with amazing talent, but they also put in the hours.
There's 50 practice rooms, and they stay busy from 7 a.m. till midnight.
Can we work a little bit on the...
So how much work has gone into getting ready for tonight?
It's been a lot, pretty much a lot of 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. rehearsal, so we're just going out of our way to make it a super amazing experience for everyone involved.
And that is as a group, but as an individual, how much practice have you had to put to be able to play the music?
And a lot of individual practice time as well.
Speaking of playing instruments, I understand that you guys have been so impressed coming here that you're thinking about auditioning for the School of Music.
Ooh, slow down, Dr. Mueller. I haven't played the clarinet since junior high school marching band.
Which end do I blow into?
And I put down my trumpet when I was a kid, but here goes nothing.
Lick your lips and give me a good.
Oh, you did it!
There you go.
This has been so long. Nope.
A little more pressure, a little more. Yes. So now do that again and then loosen up a little bit. There you go. There you go. All right. Go, ready and go. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Yep. That's a silent night.
Oh!
I could tell. Yes.
Oh! Did you hear that? I got a note.
You did.
I'm
You
so
did.
happy.
There is no doubt we need to leave the performing to the music stars of Liberty.
Especially since the countdown is on to showtime.
So the crowd is coming in. It is sold out tonight. More than 1,200 people will be sitting on the edge of their seat to hear this amazing concert.
Yeah, all the long practices, the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, it's all about to come to fruition. As when we come back, the concert's going to begin. Welcome back to Small Town Big Deals, Christmas across America. It's showtime.
That's right. Now, we are center stage, but if you remember the trumpet playing and the clarinet playing, well, we have to get off the stage. I think they agree.
They agree.
They may not be professionals yet, but boy, do they sound like it. These are the music majors at Liberty University, and this is their annual production, Christmas on the Boulevard.
Night 1 is devoted to popular holiday favorites, while Night 2 features classical compositions. But both nights focus on the reason for the season.
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believes in him would never perish but have everlasting life. And that's what Christmas is all about.
What do you hope the audience feels, or what do you hope they take away from tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I just hope that they're encouraged. Christmas season can be hard for people, and so I pray that this just brings them joy and comfort in this season.
And I just want you to begin to pray over them.
Before the show begins, all 300 performers join together in a group prayer.
Strengthened by faith, the performers cannot wait to hit the stage of Liberty's stunning concert hall located inside the music building.
Oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel.
How old were you when you knew you could sing?
Oh goodness, I've been singing for a while, but I wouldn't say I've been good for a while. I was just, when you're like 5 and running around like, oh come, Emmanuel, it's just not even good.
But that's not what we're gonna hear tonight.
Oh goodness, I hope not.
Cameron Barrett has a unique honor. She's the only singer performing a song she wrote.
We had been longing for new hope, but then appeared to my amazement.
I don't know how you can sing it and not be overcome with emotion, but
I know, waterproof mascara. All I wanted to do was tell God's story. So I hope that it touched somebody.
when you hit that crescendo and it was all done, it was exhilarating. It was just like I'd hoped.
Celebrate, oh, sing hallelujah, raise a banner, dance and rejoice. Celebrate the birth of Messiah, he's the Savior, King, the Lamb of.
So you're a senior. This is your last
sir.
performance. How does that feel?
It's bittersweet. I've had such a great time here at Liberty, but it's so awesome for me to see the younger people come in and be able to step into roles that we're stepping out of.
Every nation comes to join the celebration. Heaven and earth convene in holy convocation. The sky is filled with a splendorous light. What an awesome, glorious sight.
If I can tell you that I was going to be here in the School of Music on stage being a soloist for the Christmas on the Boulevard, I will tell you I was not in my plan. So it just shows you that God is just awesome and He has a better plan for your life.
It truly is a special experience to watch these amazing students of Liberty University as they share the music and the message that makes Christmas so special.
That's why this is such a phenomenal season. That's why all the music, you know, all of that talks about God coming down to us and loving us in a way that nobody else could possibly have loved us. That's why we celebrate.
Oh, geez. Up next, a Christmas classic of presidential proportions.
This is like a Rodney bear with the blue eyes and the gray hair.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Christmas Across America, and we are still at the incredible Christmas place in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Our next stop, though, is in Shelburne, Vermont. Population only about 8,000, and I like to say it's a rags to riches story.
Well, Jan, if you'll bear with me, I think it's more of a rags to stitches story.
Well played, Rodney.
Shelburne, Vermont is about 10 miles south of Burlington on the western edge of the state.
For the people who call this small community home, that colorful building below might just be the town's den.
This is the Vermont Teddy Bear Company, and they've been a part of Shelburne since 1995.
Almost everyone in the town has worked here at some point in time, and especially because we have so many people come in and help for the holidays.
I've got to have that.
Oh, it's a Santa bear.
And there's no better time than Christmas to ponder one of the most iconic gifts, the teddy bear.
Today, Vermont Teddy Bear is one of the country's leading manufacturers of teddy bears, despite very humble beginnings.
The company was started in 1981 by John Sortino, who noticed that all the toys that his son had, who was a baby at that time, were imported. He knew that the teddy bear originated in the USA and felt that teddy bears should be made in the US. So he started figuring out how to make a pattern and making his own right in his house originally.
The teddy bear itself dates back to a day in 1902 when President Teddy Roosevelt was on a hunting trip. It wasn't going well, and he was ready to call it quits.
But his crew wanted him to have a bear, so they found a cub and they tied it to a tree for him to shoot, and he would have none of that. So he spared the bear.
The incident inspired this cartoon from the Washington Post.
Soon after, Teddy Bear became a household name.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
So we follow a path of paw prints into Vermont Teddy Bear to learn the bare bones of teddy bear making, long before any of them land under the Christmas tree.
There's so much interest in the making of this classic toy that the factory offers daily tours.
Each year, thousands journey from around the globe to see how teddies are made with the right stuff.
Is that one bear?
Oh, so that makes a bear.
That's one of our 15-inch classic bear patterns.
We begin at the cutting station with die cutter Larry Rushford.
Yep, and they're ready to go. So now what you can do, hold it right down. Perfect. And then move it aside.
That big machine makes the cutest little teddy bear parts.
So, and then what are these?
These are the legs.
Those are legs.
I thought maybe that was the bottom.
Actually, Jan, they start to look like bear legs in the sewing area.
So we're going to start sewing them together, and the first step is to sew the leg, which is the part you have right now. So we sew the seam, the shape of the leg, and then we sew inside out to start so that the seams won't show on the finished bear.
Special tools were designed to quickly and efficiently flip Teddy's parts right side out.
One tool takes the phrase turning heads to a whole new level.
Oh, you know what? This is like a Rodney bear with the blue eyes and the gray hair. Isn't it?
At least I got hair.
The parts are assembled together and are ready for stuffing.
Now, Teddies come in all different sizes. How about a bear hug from this guy?
They have an opening in their back.
Okay.
You take your hose, shove it in. You start with their feet.
Pam is pretty brave, and she lets us try.
And I get to tell Rodney to stuff it.
He's got plenty.
This is a hard body bear.
So now it's Jan's turn. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, jeez. He's lumpy.
Is that enough, you think?
Oh yeah, he's enough.
Not only is that hose good for stuffing bears, it's good for getting the producer's attention.
They do jump.
Once they're stuffed, they're ready to find homes. But none of these bears would be possible without Cassandra Clayton.
She is a teddy bear designer.
Where do the ideas come from?
I'm constantly looking for inspiration, whether it's something I see in a store or genuine research, looking at what's happening at Christmas time.
You guys do a very special limited edition. Is it always an angel?
No, each year we do a different theme. We only do 50 of them, and it's a limited edition run.
So there are a lot of people out there collecting.
We have a lot of passionate people who follow us and who love our product.
But sometimes accidents do happen.
Nancy Robert, who's known around here as Dr. Nancy, nurses injured teddy bears back to health one stitch at a time inside Vermont Teddy Bears Hospital.
We've got a lifetime guarantee for our bears.
No matter what happens?
You buy a bear once and you have it for life.
Even if I run over it with a lawnmower?
Even if you run over it with a lawnmower.
They don't need to pay for the doctor?
No.
It's free medical care?
Free medical care.
Wow, well, you don't hear that every day.
And if you're still convinced that teddy bears are just fabric, thread, and stuffing, well, you might want to think again.
Do you ever wonder what happens around here at night when all the people leave?
And anything could happen, right? They're very lifelike, and sometimes we do find things in different places in the morning, and you kind of wonder what happened.
Nighttime may be a mystery at Vermont Teddy Bear, but come Christmas morning, hugs and smiles are a virtual guarantee for anyone who finds a teddy bear under their tree.
Next up, we're going to travel back in time to Bethlehem for an experience you won't soon forget.
We have no more room at the end.
Christmas Across America is presented by Go Serve Global. Go to goserveglobal.org to find out how they deliver hope to those in need. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Christmas Across America.
You know, the nativity scene holds a very special memory for me in my childhood as we celebrated Christmas. It's a reminder that the birth of Christ is the real meaning of Christmas.
And we found a place that takes the little town of Bethlehem and supersizes it, including the nativity scene, in a beautiful way. It is a must-see destination in our tour of Christmas Across America.
I love when we can do stories that have the power to inspire. And we found one in Redwood City, California.
Hail Caesar!
Shalom, shalom, welcome, welcome.
What makes this event so magical is the people of Redwood City, just south of San Francisco, deciding to celebrate what they have in common rather than their differences. Oh, and not just people, but some special furry and feathered characters pitch in too.
How did this all begin in the first place?
A 9-year-old boy asked his dad, after coming to a Christmas scenes in Redwood City, you know, do you think people would come to a drive-through nativity? So his dad called me up, said, hey Jeff, can you get me some sheep and a donkey and a camel? It took us a few years before we found somebody who had camels.
Their fur is so soft.
It's soft. I thought maybe it would be more wiry.
My photobombing a camel selfie wasn't on my bucket list, but hey.
Getting dressed is a lot of work.
As the sun sets, local citizens join the animals and are transformed into actors, artisans, and angels.
I don't think they wore lip gloss.
And it starts at the top.
Can I have all my wise guys in this corner?
The 3 wise men are played by none other than the mayor, the police chief, and the fire chief.
What does it mean to you personally to be a part of this?
As the community comes together in such a great event, really celebrating peace on earth.
And just a feeling of inclusiveness and just one moment in time that they're all together.
It just celebrates something as special as Christmas is something that's just beautiful for our city.
For 24 years now, this amazing pageantry has been coordinated by Paula Dresden.
To say it's a monumental effort. We begin planning actually in June.
Is it an outreach of the church or?
No, it started as an independent, and the first night we did this, 10,000 people came. So I said to my husband, this works.
How would you describe how it has evolved from that first year to today?
Well, we were dressed that first year, bathrobes, and we had angels standing on top of a manger, but there was no choreography. But we were a pretty motley crew, I have to say.
You're just trying to really recreate that first Christmas night.
I want to show the context within the Messiah was born. He was born into a Jewish family in a Jewish community. We have a lot of Jews who come to visit Bethlehem, and I'm very happy about that because I feel that Judaism is the foundation of Christianity. Everything hits your senses at once. We have music and dancing and synagogue going, marketplace, census takers. Kids are like, can't believe it. They roam around, look at everything.
We couldn't wait to be a real part of this night. So with our costumes on, we traveled back over 2,000 years, right into Bethlehem AD.
What is that?
Oh, it's warm.
Fresh pita bread.
Pita bread?
Boy, fresh from the oven.
What do we have here?
Fresh pita bread, sir. Please take as much as you like.
Those Roman soldiers were a bit scary.
Hail Caesar!
We loved how into character everybody was, especially this one young shopkeeper who was not happy that Roman soldiers helped themselves to his goods.
I think he's a disgruntled taxpayer.
I'm tired. The Romans, can you believe it? If you want to keep your litter.
We do offer a book that tells the story of Christmas at the gate. They can look at the book and they go, oh, I remember that.
My friends, welcome to Bethlehem.
Now, we're just curious, is there room at the inn?
Oh, my friends, I apologize. We have no more room at the inn.
You know, how did I know you were going to say that? When they reach the manger and they see Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus,
they can't move. They just literally cannot move. They're transfixed.
How's this impacted the community here?
We've seen gang members come through and bow their head and put their hats down. We feel the Spirit of God moves over this whole community.
Feel like you're part of Bethlehem. I would imagine this is how it was when, in the days of Jesus.
This is a real blessing to have something like this going on in our world today.
And to reflect on that blessing, we turn to renowned author and leadership expert John Maxwell to talk a bit about what the Christmas story means today.
Well, I think it's the gift. I mean, God so loved the world that he gave his son. And I think that's what makes the Christmas story so incredible, that the creator of the heavens and earth would come down, be born in a stable, just to connect with us and be our teacher and be our Savior. Now, what's beautiful is he identifies with me as an individual, as he does every person. In fact, I think what makes God so amazing is he connects with the person, but he loves everyone unconditionally. He excludes no one, but he includes everyone.
Do not be afraid.
For behold, I bring you
good tidings of great joy, which will be to all people. For there is born to you this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign to you. You will find a babe wrapped in swaddling cloths, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.
We want to thank you for spending this hour of your Christmas season with us.
From South Carolina to California, it was so much fun to find people who are as excited about Christmas as we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's so true. In Virginia, we were blown away by the students at Liberty University. I mean, they brought such meaning to the season.
That's right, and you know, it's kind of good in Charleston. Rudolph and the gang, they get a little bit of a break because Santa's got motorcycle officers to help deliver joy and presents.
Santa's Harley was cool.
Oh yeah, but if Santa were on your farm, you would put him on a red tractor.
Well, that is true.
But could we put him on a red and green tractor? I'm just saying.
Jan and I and our entire crew want to wish all of you many blessings in the coming year.
And of course, Merry Christmas!
Here we go. Let's go. Ready and go. Yes. Yes. There you go. Yep. That's a Silent Night, right? I could tell. Yes.
Oh, did you hear that?
The winner. That's right.
Wow, that feels good.
Yeah. Well, I'll get back with you guys on the results of this.
We won't hold our breath.
Go, go, go! Oh. Okay, so would you lay down in the street and let me jump over you?
No.
I think he answered very quickly on that.
I've seen you rollerblade before.
Yeah, very good.
Merry Christmas!
That small town big deal.
Okay, you know, I think he should do his regular voice.